Welcome back to another episode of Bombshell 1111 Girl Talk Series Podcast. Bombshell 1111 is a platform created to teach ways to nourish the mind, body, and soul. This platform allows this podcast to create weekly content on podcasts with special guests each week that will stimulate your spiritual, mental, and physical growth. The podcasts are played on social media platforms such as Spotify, YouTube, Anchor Radio Station, Apple Podcasts, and more. This station has been created to allow us to interact with each other to share knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and light. So without further ado, please help me welcome your host and founder of Bombshell 1111 Girl Talk Series, Keya.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bombshell 1111 Podcast Hella Thought Series. My name is Keya, and I'm your host. And, of course, my lovely co-host, Aziza, is also joining me. What's up, Aziza? How are you?
I'm well, Queen. Peace, 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 peace. I'm excited.
I am, too, because tonight we have a fashion connoisseur out of the Texas area by the name of Nadia. And we're going to let her do an introduction so you guys can know more about her and what she's coming with tonight, what she's going to be talking about. So without further ado, let's welcome Nadia to Bombshell 1111 Podcast Hella Thought Series. Hi, Nadia. How are you? What's up?
Hi, ladies. How are you doing? This is Nadia, and I'm doing awesome as always.
We're good.
Great. I'm feeling it
So,
already.
Nadia, we're going to go right ahead and jump right in because I'm pretty sure with showing your flyer and seeing that you are a fashion connoisseur, I'm pretty sure people are wanting to know more and dig more into knowing what you represent and what you're going to be talking about tonight. So without further ado, can you please let the audience know who you are, where you're from, and a little bit of background about what made you start your business venture and what is that business venture that you do currently have?
Okay, my name is actually Nadia. I go by Nadia Elle. I'm McKinney, Texas, born and raised. I'm not an outsider. Hello, McKinney. I'm a fashion connoisseur. McKinney know what I'm talking about. Fashion connoisseur is such a huge title. So when I saw that, I was like, oh my God, is she talking about me? Actually, I'm a third generation hustler. I'm a woman who wears clothes every day. So I know clothes. I can sell clothes. COVID has taught me not to be dependent on any one source for money, for resources, or financial means. So I am constantly rebranding myself, rebuilding myself so that I can stay up, stay ahead, and be in a position to put other people on. That's where Purple Mosh originates from.
Okay. Well said. Well, that definitely clears up who you are, where you're from, and what you represent. And I think that's a good segue for Aziza to go jump right into the questions that she has.
She had me at, I'm a third generation hustler. Own that shit. Okay.
For sure. I'm not new to this. I was through this.
I like that. Stay true to you. That's what this is about. So my question was, what was the deciding factor to create generational wealth and prosperity for your family?
Okay, that's easy. I've always had a 9-to-5 because I wanted to be legit. Growing up, a lot of people around me weren't. So I was proud of the fact that I could say, oh, okay, I've been on my job 10 years. I'm holding my job down and my job holding me down, whatever. COVID came through and COVID taught me that if you don't have another stream of income for yourself or something that you own that's not determined by anyone else, then you have nothing. I've always done side businesses. I've always had side hustles because I have multiple talents. But I learned that people who were legit were able to take advantage of this situation that we just experienced in our economy, and they were able to reap the benefits of it. Therefore, I don't want to just be, Purple Mosh and selling women's clothes. Although I do have the softest dresses you'll ever wear, they do have pockets. They're affordable. They're comfortable. I do next day shipping, I also want to teach people how to build their brand. Like Black people especially, we have so many businesses and talents and hustles, but we don't always own our hustle. You may know someone who's been baking cakes in their house for the past 20 years, and you know their cake revenue may be legit, and they may bring in $2,000 or $3,000 a month baking cakes or making T-shirts or printing obituaries, but they don't have a DBA, they don't have an EIN, they're not registered, they're not licensed, they're not doing taxes. Therefore, when these rules and regulations and laws came through this year, they were not able to benefit from any of the money that was available to our white counterparts who may be making less money, but they're certified on books. So they were able to, do 3 or 4 minutes worth of paperwork and bring in 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, whereas we're sitting in the corner trying to figure out how to reinvent ourselves and how to carry from day to day when our other counterparts were able to capitalize on the situation.
And you were speaking of the things such as those SBA loans and things of that nature, right?
Those
SBA resources
loans,
that were,
the grants, the EIDL loans, even some of the tax breaks that would be afforded to people next year that we just simply weren't in a position to capitalize on.
I agree.
Yes, that's very imperative there. Going back to that answer, Nadia, what you had just spoke of, as far as helping people brand themselves, we all know someone that's been watching kids, baking cakes, like you said, doing things for their community, and that's a great duty that you even want to lend assistance, because sometimes people just be afraid to ask. They don't know, and when a personality like you, when you bring it to them, how can they deny, the knowledge that you're giving them? Now, you're giving it to them. Now, it's up to them whether they want to apply it or not. But your spirit and the way that you go about it has always been very, very, very genuine. So, salute to you on that. Now, my other question was, Keya, you want to add on to that?
No, you can go ahead.
What or who has helped keep you focused while you work full time and being an entrepreneur and being a source of knowledge for those around you in your community, family, etc.?
Benjamin Franklin. I'll be honest with you. That's
about the Benjamins, baby.
It really is. I hate to give such a shallow answer, but on my 9 to 5, when COVID came through, we took a pay cut. Everybody who was over, a certain salary range, they told us, in lieu of getting laid off, we'll cut your pay. And I'm thinking, this motherfucker wants to cut my pay, but you still expect the same amount of work from me. But you're telling me, be happy you got a job, so take this pay cut. That was motivation for me to get up and do whatever I needed to do. I mean, I have a spouse. I watch him work and hustle. He drives trucks, so he's rolling regardless. The world will not shut down for him because transport is a huge part of our country. And I have 3 children who they need what they need regardless.
Right.
So definitely, Benjamin keeps me motivated. I like him. I appreciate him. I'm thankful for him. We have a relationship like no other.
Manifest while you talking. I understand it. I get it. So, Nadia, what sets you apart from any other clothing store, brand, boutique? What sets you apart?
Well, I built my business on free shipping because there are tons of times I can be on the websites and I can say, I like that. And a dress may be $20 and then the shipping is like $12.95. I'm thinking, what? Why? And so I focus on fashion, not freight. I worry about the shipping. You worry about finding something that you like. And I think if a woman feels good, looks good, it enhances who she is. And I am a plus size woman, but my brain doesn't know what my body knows. My brain thinks I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, I'm smart, I'm savvy, but my body knows, we probably need to cut back and, put less plates, more weights. But I want every woman to feel good about herself. So I want to be able to help you do that.
And when you say that, that goes right well with my next question. What products or what type of clothing do you offer, manufacture within your business as it relates to the fashion of it? Is it urban? Is it professional wear? Is it versatile? What type of product do you?
I started out with a signature soft casual dress, maybe like a long tank dress or a long t-shirt dress or short t-shirt dresses. They are, I call them signature soft because the material is extremely soft and they have pockets. I started with those dresses because I saw a lady on Instagram. I liked her dresses, but she was always sold out. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to keep playing this game with her. I finally ordered one. Then I was able to go straight to the store, to her source, and start my own shit up. But I have also transitioned into more urban wear because when a lot of these stores closed and people weren't able to walk in the stores, I realized that didn't stop us from going out. We may not have went to traditional places, but we were still getting dressed, going somewhere, and we still wanted to look the way we wanted to look. So I have transitioned into more urban wear, more denim, more bright colors, and more club clothes. But I'll never stray away from my signature soft dresses.
As you shouldn't. And I must say, Keya, her customer service is awesome. People that know me know when I step out, I step even when I'm casual. And the packaging came. It was cute. It had a thank you card in it. You know, I ordered a handbag. I'm such a clothes fucking whore. I just am. I ain't gonna lie. But it came so quick. And the little touches that Nadia puts into her packaging, you know, to open something up and it's not just bubble wrap. You know, she actually personalizes each purchase, and the free shipping is just like a bonus. We can all relate to that. Trying to fill your cart up to get free shipping, and it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get. No, not with Purple Moss, Texas. You're going to get it in an expedient manner. So shout out to her for that. I appreciate that.
And I think that's a good thing as well, because you're right, Nadia. That's the first thing I look at. The price can be cheap of the item that I want, but the shipping is always going to be more. And I think that is a great incentive for your customers, and that will attract a lot of more customers, of course, because they're not having to pay for shipping. So, and then with you putting that little intimate touch with building a rapport with them, with the card, I think that's an awesome touch as well. So yeah, I definitely agree. I think that's more personable, rather than just putting it in a bag and having it in bubble wrap. It makes people feel as if you're just focused on the funds and that's it. When you make people feel like they're important, they continue to shop with you more and more and more. You build that rapport, you know? So I think that's a good thing. I guess we can go back to the first question that we should have probably asked in the beginning. But I think overall she's answered this question. Wouldn't you say, Aziza, what does Purple Mosh means to her? What does it mean to you, Nadia?
Yes, I agree. She did. She did that with the first introduction. She gave us the past, present, and future of Purple Mosh, Texas. She actually did, which was my next question, but that's okay because I have another question. What made you come up with labeling it Purple Mosh? I love the name of the brand, by the way. I do. You know, what was the...
It's very unique.
Yeah, what was behind, purple mosh? Because I immediately thought mosh pit, purple is one of my favorite colors, Prince. I was thinking all types of things because I just be getting in people's shit like that. See how I connect with it. That's just me. But what does purple mosh mean? Purple mosh. And I do want to know, what do you see it growing into? That's still going to be my question. I do.
Okay, I actually spent a great deal of time focusing on the name because it's a clothing store today, but I want it to be the name of an empire in the future. So I didn't want to limit myself to something that was, that's just clothes, or that's just one thing, because I do want to be able to spin this into a YouTube channel. I do want to be able to teach other people how to start their own businesses and what steps they need for businesses. I do want to share different aspects of my life. So I wanted to come up with a title that would be an umbrella for many companies. And purple is my favorite color, hands down.
Hey.
Yes, of course. And Mosh is my son's. I have a son, Malik. I have a son, Osiris. And I have a son, Steven. And this was supposed to be a joint venture with my sister-in-law. She has a son, Huxley. So Mosh, those were our sons' names.
Love
So
it.
I
Love
figured
it.
what better to put my brand on than four strong, independent black men.
I love
Right.
it. I never knew that. I love
Oh,
it.
that's very unique. And that goes to show that you put a lot of time and effort and thought into building your brand, and you just didn't say, hey, I want to sell clothes. And I think that's why you're going to be successful, because you're putting your passion and you're putting time and effort into it. I really like that. That's very powerful. So I just want to give you your props on that, Nadia.
Yeah,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
me too.
If you had one piece of advice that you could give to anyone that's starting out, what would that be?
Think big. Think big. I think so many times we underestimate what we're getting into, or we think, okay, I'm just going to do this on this level. Always enter it as if you'll be the next, Beyonce of clothes, or you'll be the next Jay-Z of your era. Come in knowing, okay, I'm already going to outgrow this space, and be prepared for what's ahead, so that you're not trying to come back. Like when I came in with my LLC, and of course I have DBAs and EINs, but I came in with room to grow. Like just the name alone, I didn't limit it to just clothing or merchandise. I came in with a name that I knew could house an umbrella of companies, so that whatever else I get into next or whatever else I work on, they can all fall under the LLC of Purple Mosh. I can just branch off. So don't underestimate your talent. Don't underestimate your business, your future, your capabilities. Anyone who knows me knows I've been telling them I'm going to be a millionaire next year. I'll walk up to complete strangers. I shared this one story on my Facebook post where I was going to the post office one morning to drop off packages, of course, and there was a lady. She had to have been 75, 80. She was old as hell, and she was in there buying stamps, but her debit card wouldn't go through at the machine. And she's trying to explain to me, here's my debit card. I'm trying to buy stamps. I was like, lady, put your debit card up before you get robbed in here. I said, what do you need? She's like, I just need some stamps. I told her, I'll buy them. And she's like, you're going to buy me stamps? I just looked at her. I said, lady, I'm a millionaire. These stamps mean nothing to me.
Manifestation.
The lady was looking at me like, this little black girl going crazy. But that's how we have to address situations. Especially our people, we got it bad about saying, oh, I can't do this. I don't got that.
I'm broke.
Baby, we may not have it right now, but you won't hear me say that, because that's putting, my mouth on a situation. When you talk to me, know that I'm a millionaire. I'm selling these clothes right now, but tomorrow I'm going to have whole clothing stores. Next year I'll have an entire name. When you hear Purple Mosh, you don't know what it'll be associated with, what product, what business venture, but you'll know that's Nadia.
That's right.
Right. I like that.
I've watched your ascension, and I can totally relate. When Keya and I first met, when she interviewed me for Bombshell, and she had asked me that question about Stay Down for the Crown, and it was like, it's going to be magnanimous. Motherfucker might have to look that word up, but it's going to be magnanimous, with what I do, how I do, when I do, where I do, what I do, and when. So I can totally relate. And she's not, I'm not even going to say no cap. Nadia, I hear that from her at least twice a week. I'm a millionaire. And we just roll with it. When we building just 101, I'm a millionaire. And I be feeling that shit. Like, she keep me hyped. You know what I mean?
Because I mean it. I mean that.
That's manifestation at its best. You're supposed to. You speak it, you get more of it. So whatever you're speaking, that's what you're going to get. So yeah, I'm with it. I can dig it. So Nadia, can you tell us, do you have any upcoming events, major things coming up for you soon as it relates to your brand?
I'm actually in the process of launching a YouTube channel. I noticed that when I first set up this business and I started maybe, I like to go live on Facebook a lot because I think I'm full of knowledge, and I think our people lack knowledge.
Definitely.
So I do like to make Facebook videos. I like to go live. So I definitely want to start bringing that information to a YouTube channel because I think it's helpful. Like I said, there are people with greater talents than me. They just don't know how to use them or apply them. But if I can show you how and make money in the process, that's the ultimate come up because I'm doing what I want to do and I'm getting paid for it. Branding wise and events, I'm working on some photo shoots because I do want to be able to put my business out there more. And I'm working on getting some stuff together with some friends, but because of COVID, we hadn't been able to do some of the things that we were hoping to do.
Yeah.
But definitely by the end of the year, I definitely want to have some events, and those will be highly broadcasted. And I do hope to come back on the show and discuss a few more things once I get my YouTube channel up and going.
Yeah. I think that'd be beneficial.
Yeah,
I think that'd be very beneficial because, as you know, we've had a lot of entrepreneurs on Bombshell 1111 podcast as well as Hella Thoughts series, and I think the information that you just shared alone tonight, the small bit of information, is very pertinent for anyone that's starting, doing it now, or even wanting to grow. And do it the right way and be professional with it. And also to be able to get those incentives like you were speaking of that they weren't knowledgeable of during this COVID crisis that we've had. So I think that's a great thing. And then you're also giving back to the community, which also will help you grow as well. Because when you give back, you're going to get it back tenfold.
That's right.
Definitely.
Yes, that is true.
So, Nadia, in closing, can you please let the listeners know how to contact you if anyone wants to purchase items from you, your social media platforms, or however you want them to contact you?
I actually have a website, purplemosh.com, purple like the color, mosh.com. I'm on Instagram, purplemoshtx, and I have a Facebook page, Purple Mosh. But you're welcome to go to my website. You're welcome to pick out something, code PURPLE. Get you free shipping, no minimum purchase necessary, and orders to go out first thing in the morning.
Okay, you heard it here, you guys. And so, Nadia, is there anyone, I know you do have a support system that you would like to give a shout out to that's listening tonight?
I just appreciate everyone who's ever purchased anything from me. I appreciate everyone in corporate America who's ever looked me over for a promotion, who didn't give me the job I deserve. Y'all are my daily inspiration. I'm gonna work hard right now so that I don't have to work hard forever. I appreciate the people who lack, because as long as there's someone in the world who needs help, I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna go hard so that I put myself in a position to be the one who helps them. I appreciate the women who came before me, because you let me know that it's possible. You may have been the first, but you won't be the last. I appreciate the sisters on the podcast who thought enough of me to invite me. And I appreciate the opportunity to have my voice heard to others.
Girl, you need to be you need to be a third host on the podcast. You're so
I'm over here thinking
like,
why she done came through hella thoughts and we done shook.
I'm gonna call her on my bad day. Like, what you talking about? Like,
Aziza would tell you, I love talking to her first thing in the morning, because when I drop my boys off at daycare, they do go to a Black-owned pre-education school here. It's like an academy-style school here in Arlington. I drop them off every morning. Me and Aziza talk, and I tell her about her products and what she's doing and how I need her to go to the next level, because I'm going to ride her curtail. I may not be the first of my friends to be a millionaire, but I won't be the only one of them to be a millionaire. I got a list of people that I tell I need you to excel because I'm right behind you. And I got a list of people that I say push me higher because I know you right behind me. As Black women, we have to stop. It is absolutely time out for that crabs in a barrel bullshit, because it's going to be all of us or none of us.
Right. That's true. Well, I want to thank you. Aziza and I would like to thank you for coming on Bombshell 1111 podcast, Hella Thoughts series, and being a guest. Thank you for the information that you shared tonight. And definitely, once you get to the point where you're doing your YouTube channel, coming back on and sharing that with us, and any information that you have, resources, that will be greatly appreciated. We end the podcast generally with a quote from Aziza. So, Aziza, I'm going to let you go ahead and do your quote for tonight.
Well, tonight is a special quote. This is straight out of the book of Aziza, chapter 1, verse 3. This is my shit. So if anybody used my shit, I'm gonna know you used it because I didn't say. Yeah,
you're gonna know they used it.
Yeah. 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 So this is from Book of Aziza, chapter 1, verse 3. Once you touch your own brick, nothing will impress you after that.
That's right.
That's right. And you guys, with that being said, always remember you are the bomb within your own shell, and stay down for the crown. If you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure you subscribe so you're notified when a new episode is posted. Rate, review, and share this podcast with your family and friends. Thanks so much for listening, and I hope you're leaving with some valuable information that can help you on your personal journey. Also, check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at Bombshell 1111 or at Bombshell 1111 TV. You can also check out our mental health page, Your Health is Your Wealth, on Facebook, which is a page created to inform and support individuals with mental health and other health conditions. And with that being said, always remember, you guys, you are a bomb within your own shell. And until next time, peace, love, and light.